Hi, it's Karen Money Williams with a fresh new edition of Poupée Theater, in which the poupée, or puppets we would say in our American way, help us to know more about law of attraction and Abraham-Hicks specifically. Now, this is an old friend who's back. Hello, Allie.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
It's really nice to have you here. Tommy Toucan has been helping me with this, but he was wanted back at the nest by the little woman, as he calls her, and so hereby you are to help us again with some terminology.
Well, I just be delighted to do that.
Okay, well, it's not a hard task. Let's just have you help me hold this up for the people. Okay, you're gonna have to move your mouth a little bit. Okay, up. Okay, very good. Inner being. Okay, that's good. You can let it go now, Allie. Okay, it's all right. I want to put the paper. Allie, please. Jeez, those teeth. Rather daunting, I do say, Missy.
Well, that's the way we're made.
I know it, but sometimes you can dial it down a notch. Anyway, let's move right along here. Inner being. Now, Allie, do you have any idea of what Abraham might mean when they talk about our inner being?
No, I can't say as I do. Is it the heart of us when our tummy growls and gurgles and does stuff? When we're really hungry for fish and worms?
No, not exactly. Our inner being is the part of us that is actually part of, you could say, God, source, all that is. It's higher intelligence, higher wisdom. It just knows it all. It's very, very smart, and that is part of all of us. In fact, that's a bigger part of all of us than our physical being is.
Well, I can't imagine that, because we gators are pretty darn big.
I know you guys are big. Living here in Florida, I've seen a few that are even bigger than you, my lass, just from a distance. But no, this inner being is far greater, and it's our non-physical self, and it dwells within us and through us and on us and over us at all times. And this inner being has a way of communicating with us. Now, would you have any idea how that might be?
Well, no, I don't know. Does it like send angels?
I don't know about that, but it definitely mainly communicates through emotions. So when we have a thought about anything, say you out in the retention pond, you might be thinking about the ducks that are swimming along innocently towards your lair. So you would see them and you might feel excited, happy, eager for them to come a little nearer. And so that is a message from your inner being saying that Allie is thinking in a way that feels good to her because she's feeling good, and so that's good for Allie. And but if on the other hand you are out there complaining to your boyfriend, as I have heard you do on occasion, or if you were out there just disgusted about the weather, or wishing that you were bigger or shinier or smarter or whatever, which I'm sure that's very hard for you to feel inadequate, but if you ever did, then that wouldn't feel so good, and your inner being would be communicating to you, Allie, that you're thinking in a way that's not going to take you where you want to go. Whatever your desires are not going to be able to come right now, because you are focused in your mentality in a way that doesn't feel good. So it's through our emotions that our inner being guides us towards where we want to go, and always lets us know if we're off course.
Well, that sounds rather provocative.
Well, I guess you could call it that. It's the way things work, but most people don't know it, and probably most gators or crocodiles don't either, so you are privy to this information. And so go on back to the retention pond and share it with your beau and share it with whomever. But always remember, when you feel negative emotion, upset over something, you are not in sync with that great big old catfish that you want to catch. And when you are feeling delightful, delighted, joyful, in the flow of things, including in the flow of the pond, if ponds flow, then you are in sync with that big old fish, or maybe from a big smooch from your boyfriend, or whatever else you want. So that's all for that. And just remember, inner being, we all have one, and they're great big, and they're really smart, and we can pay attention to them by paying attention to our emotions. Well, that's all, folks. Allie has been very helpful once again. Okay, we got to run. I've got a dentist appointment at 3:30, and I think we're going to get braces, or a brace. Goes right across there. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining us, and until next time, this is Karen and Allie and Poupée Theater signing off.